Hi everybody, how are you today? Welcome to Always in Stitches, and I wanted to share with you one of my new finishes in the cross stitch department. It's called Dashing Through the Snow, and in one of our other videos you got to see the start of it when I was just working on the top of the trees, and now we have the whole thing done and it's framed and it's ready for everybody to come and enjoy it. And if this is something that you think you would want to do, we do have some blue fabric that you could use. I would probably recommend it a little bit darker blue than what I used. And it calls for just the white DMC, but we went with the B5200, which is a little bit more of a brighter white, and that gives it a little more contrast off the blue. If you look at the pattern cover, they use a darker blue on their fabric, but I used a sparkly blue, which to me was just something that I wanted to show the sparkle in the fabric and the snow and everything. So this was it was a challenging piece to do because I don't think I've ever done anything with just a single color floss, and I term myself as a color junkie, so I like a lot of colors and everything. So this was different, but I was very pleased at how it came out. It's a project I would recommend if you enjoy the snow and enjoy Christmas, then pop on in. I think we've got one pattern left, but we can get more. So stop in and see our sample. And then Peter told me to pick a favorite of the new patterns. He didn't know what he was asking for because it's hard for me to pick a favorite because I love them all. Hands-On Design, she has come out with some really pretty designs in her latest releases, and this one is called Grace of a Flower, and it's got the black-eyed Susans in it, which those are in bloom right now in everybody's garden and wherever wildflowers grow. So this has got a cute little verse on it that says, "May your day be blessed by the grace of a flower touched by the sun." And some of your sunflowers are also opening up right about now, so that is a really good substitute if you don't have the black-eyed Susans. She uses a classic Colorworks floss in this, and she also uses the 32 count platinum, which is kind of a neutral color of fabric, and I think it would be really pretty. It would make your colors pop. Even though these aren't bright colors, they won't get hidden in your fabric. So if you're looking for a quick kind of late summer project, this would be really good. Finished very simply with just mat boards and some rickrack and ribbon at the top, or that's twill ribbon. So that's a good project. The other one, she started a new series. I think she just finished her Christmas series, so now she had to start something new. So she's starting what is called a banner year. And the first one in the series is called Ghosties and Gourds. It's got the word boo in it. It's got 3 triangles to make your banner. You will need to go to her Facebook page, I believe it is, to get the template for the banner, and she does provide that for you. You can finish it with the purple rickrack and then the ribbons that are going to hold it together. And my assumption is she's going to probably come out with a different one for every holiday. So it's not something that you would have to buy a ton of fabric for just to complete this one. They're probably all standalones that they're not going to build on each other. So what I pulled off the rack, it's called Kermit, and it's a crystal. It's got sparkle to it, and it's the same color that she uses in her sample on the pattern. Just ours has a little bit of sparkle to it, so it's okay to add a little sparkle to Halloween. When you're hanging it up somewhere, you just need a little something. So we have this in the shop, and on the pattern, this is a new floss company for us. It's called Color and Cotton. We do not carry that floss, but inside the pattern she does provide a DMC conversion to that. So we do carry DMC, so we would be able to get all the fabric and the floss together for you if you stop in and that's something you want to do. So working into another goes right into my favorite time of the year, and that is Christmas. And this is from With Thy Needle and Thread, Souvenirs of the Heart. And it's called Home for Christmas. And it's just a little chart that gives you, it looks to me like a bit of a gingerbread house, and I love gingerbread houses. It's got your pretty browns, the rich browns for the house, and then the white for the icing, and then the reds and the whites and the greens. And she uses, I believe, it's Weeks, Colorworks, and Gentle Arts. So there's a variety of flosses that she uses. And the fabric that is called for is a 28 count mushroom Lugana. And this is what it is. Again, it's another neutral colored fabric that is not going to take away from your floss and your pattern. It's just going to make it pop right up off of there. So again, you are free to choose whatever color you would like to use. If you want something that's maybe a little darker than this for the background, we have some other colors. And also I'll remind you, if you don't do 32 count, you can also do this pattern in 16 count. So actually this is 28 count. And this is with one strand over one linen thread. So these are going to be little stitches. If you do the 16 count, you can do 2 threads over 1. So however you would decide to do it, you can substitute out, and if you need help, just grab one of us and we would be happy to help you pick out a different fabric, your floss, help you make the conversions to the different ones, and just enjoy stitching on through the season. It's getting into late summer. I know we're getting into harvest for our gardens and the fields, and that's going to take up some time, but you know that cooler weather's coming, and that's when we pull out our cross stitch and can sit and do our fall and our Halloween and Christmas cross stitches. So we've got lots of new ones in. Mill Hill has come out with new, it's a new gnome line of their little kits that's done on fabric. And just several of those and other ones that we have hanging on our new wall. We have new samples in, so stop in and take a look at those. We're just excited about what's happening out there in that cross stitch department. It just seems to be changing and growing every day. So stop in and let us help you out with your next project. Have a great day. Thanks.